All right, guys, we have the 11th hired request on the current list. It's called Oiah Maria by Joana Machado. Look it up on YouTube. Take a listen to it. It's very classical sounding, kind of like Debussy or Ravel. So if you like that type of classical music, you probably like this. Take a listen to it, and then come back and let's do our lesson one. Here we go. Very free tempo, up higher. And then singing starts. And then the piano. Up higher. And then F sharp, double bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Retardando. Softer. And then and so forth. Hello everyone, I'm Sean Cheek and welcome to my easy piano lessons. This one's not going to be so easy though, but I'm going to make it as easy as I can. If you're not into classical music or Debussy or Ravel type sounding things, I got some Dr. John coming up, New Orleans Blues, in a couple of weeks, so that'll be a lot of fun for the website. But we're going to do our part one here, and all the lessons for this whole thing, and again I say listen to it on YouTube, Oiah Maria, Joana Machado. All of it is on webpianoteacher.com, and it's extensive lessons all the way through, all 4 minutes and 34 seconds of it. And so I'm going to take you through step by step. We're going to do the part one right now. So, and I've always found that I can play a piece of music and I think, boy, I've never heard this. And I just wonder, well, is anyone going to want to learn this besides the person that hired me? And inevitably, it is always so. There's be a lot of people that go, oh, I've been wanting to play this for so long. So they're popular music in different regions of the world, different countries that people are really into. And we have to open our minds and listen to new things that we've never listened to, because there's lots of good music out there. And we just haven't heard it because we haven't heard it on the radio. But there's lots of good undiscovered music in your own life. So I encourage you to, take a venture out of your comfort zone and try to learn some things you've never learned before. Now, the tough thing in this one, and this was kind of tough to transcribe, not hearing the notes wise, but rhythm wise, because there's no real discernible tempo or meter. I can't really pick out a 3/4 or a 4/4 or a 6/8 or anything. It seems like there's everything in it. It just kind of goes, with the flow. It just is like a breath, and then take in another breath, and you breathe out again, like a wave, or the wind. It just kind of, so I divided into sections each chord the best I could. So you just have to listen to the original and use feeling when you play this, and just take your own time with it, because I don't think there's any discernible meter. Okay? So we have A and E in the left, which is a very 20th century music type thing to do, the modern music we call it. A, E in the left, F, E in the right. That's dissonance. You hear that E and the F together? Well, composers will use that when they want tension. And so we immediately start with that tension, a problem. It's like someone's thinking, then play with some more E's, E, E, and then they think some more. Bum, bum, bum. Okay? So E, B, E, right hand, G, B, G, and we went up an octave. E, B, and then a D. Now the little dashes are kind of give you an idea of how long to hold the notes. And hold the D a little bit longer, okay? And like I say, there's no discernible rhythm there to me, just whenever you get to it. Now the singing starts right here, and then parentheses I have an E because she goes, Oiah Maria, kind of like Gregorian chant, and then you come in with a piano. This. So it's A, E on the left, right hand A, D. So da, da. How long do you hold it? Sometimes I think it's 4 counts, and then it's not. It's like 3.5, and then sometimes it's a lot longer than 4. So it's just whenever she sings and gets to the next thing. So the next one's also dissonant. Look, G and G sharp. Lots of dissonance in this. G sharp on the left and G natural, right hand, G sharp and E. The F, okay, and then more dissonance. And the next one, G sharp F to G, left hand, G sharp, G natural still. And then a little bit less dissonance, but still dissonance in this one. G, F, A, and D with 1 and 4 to 2 and 4 with B flat and E flat. Just hold the pedal down for each measure. Next one also has dissonance. Hear that? E flat and D in the right, G and D in the left to C. And then we have this chord, which is a chord that I love. You know, I love that chord. E, A, C in the right, left hand on F sharp. It's an F sharp half diminished, if you're wondering. And then E, G sharp. Then we'll go up an octave to finish this. Okay, F sharp C in the right, right hand E, G sharp A. This kind of music really grows on you when you first hear it. You might think, oh, that's okay, it's all right. Then it really gets under your skin, and you just can really enjoy it. It's just pure emotion in this. It's just motion and color in it. So let's go from the beginning to the double bar, and that'll do it for our part 1. Part 2 will start right here on webpianoteacher.com, but let's do the part 1 here again at the very beginning. Dissonance, and don't be afraid of dissonance. Don't play that and go, ah, yikes, but embrace it, because we all have dissonance in our lives, don't we? And it's just, music is just life. And then B, G, B, G, left hand E, B, E. And don't be bored when you're playing it either. Feel each note. It takes energy to play this kind of thing. And then bum ba da da, the singing. More dissonance. Let your hands kind of shape while you're not playing. And then up an octave. And then the next lesson 2 will start is it's a little ray of light there, maybe. A little bit of relief coming up in this next section, okay? So I'll see you in just a minute. We'll do the part 2.